Mary and the Three Foxes. At the edge of a vast forest, there was a hidden little cottage. The owners of the cottage were three foxes: Father Fox, Mother Fox, and Little Fox. They lived a simple and happy life, and their favorite activity was making delicious pumpkin soup together. One bright morning, sunlight streamed through the trees as the three foxes prepared breakfast in their cozy kitchen. Mother Fox was stirring a pot of fragrant soup. Father Fox was polishing spoons. And Little Fox, sitting by the window, suddenly exclaimed, "Mom, Dad, look at all the beautiful rainbow spider webs outside." Mother Fox smiled and replied, "That's the sunlight shining through dew-covered webs. Isn't it lovely?" Little Fox's eyes sparkled. "Can we go for a walk and take a closer look? I promise we'll be back soon." Father Fox nodded. "All right, the soup needs time to cool anyway. Let's go for a quick walk." They poured the freshly made soup into 3 bowls on the table, locked the door, and happily strolled into the forest. On the other side of the forest lived a little girl named Mary. She had soft brown hair and sparkling eyes like stars. Mary was a curious child who loved exploring the world around her. That morning, while picking wildflowers in the forest, Mary stumbled upon the fox's cottage. "What a cute little house," she thought. "Who could live here?" She couldn't resist peeking through the window. When she saw the 3 steaming bowls of soup on the table, her stomach growled loudly. "Oh, that smells amazing," Mary said to herself. "No one seems to be home. I'll just have a little taste. It should be okay, right?" So Mary gently pushed the door open and stepped inside. On the table were 3 bowls: a large one, a medium one, and a small one. Mary first picked up the large bowl and sipped a spoonful of soup. "Oh no, this is too hot," she exclaimed, quickly setting it down. Next, she tried the medium bowl. This one's too salty," she said with a frown. Finally, she tasted the soup in the small bowl. "Ah, this is just right," she said happily, and finished the entire bowl. After eating, Mary felt a little tired. She noticed 3 chairs in the corner of the room: a big chair, a medium chair, and a small chair. She first sat on the big chair, but it was too hard. Then she tried the medium chair, but it was too soft. Finally, she sat on the small chair. "This one is perfect," she said, but as soon as she settled in, the chair cracked and broke beneath her. Mary jumped up in shock. Feeling even sleepier now, Mary climbed the stairs and discovered 3 beds. One was a large bed, one was medium-sized, and one was small. Mary lay on the large bed first. "Ugh, this bed is too hard," she said. Then she tried the medium bed. "This bed is too soft," she sighed. Finally, she crawled into the small bed and sighed in contentment. "This bed is just right," she murmured before falling fast asleep. Not long after, the 3 foxes returned home. The moment they opened the door, they noticed something was off. "Who touched my soup?" Father Fox growled. Mother Fox sniffed her bowl and frowned. "Someone drank some of mine too." Little Fox cried out, "My soup is gone. Someone ate all of it." Looking around the room, they soon noticed the broken chair. "Who sat in my chair?" Little Fox said angrily. Father Fox furrowed his brow. "It seems we have an intruder in our house. Let's check upstairs." The foxes climbed the stairs and saw their beds in disarray. "Who's been lying on my bed?" Father Fox said with a deep voice. Mother Fox growled softly. "Someone's been on my bed too." Then Little Fox pointed to his small bed and shouted, "Mom! Dad! There's a little girl sleeping in my bed." At that moment, Mary woke up. She opened her eyes to see 3 foxes staring at her, their sharp eyes filled with curiosity and suspicion. Mary let out a scream and jumped off the bed. "I'm so sorry," Mary said quickly. "I didn't know this was your house. I was just so hungry and tired." The 3 foxes exchanged glances. Mother Fox spoke sternly. "Little girl, it's not polite to break into someone else's home like this." Mary lowered her head in shame. "I'm really sorry. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you?" Father Fox thought for a moment and said, "If you're truly sorry, then help us fix the broken chair and make a new pot of pumpkin soup." Mary nodded eagerly. "Yes, I'll do my best." Under the fox's guidance, Mary repaired the small chair and learned how to cook a rich and delicious pot of pumpkin soup. When the soup was ready, she carefully served it into 3 bowls and helped tidy up the cottage. Little Fox tasted the soup and said cheerfully, "This is the best soup we've ever had." The foxes were pleased with Mary's effort. Mother Fox smiled and said, "We accept your apology. But remember, always be respectful and honest in the future." Mary nodded gratefully, said goodbye to the foxes, and returned home with a warm heart. From that day on, Mary became more thoughtful and careful, and the 3 foxes gained a new friend. They often cooked soup, went on walks, and enjoyed the beauty of the forest together. And they all lived happily ever after.